Hello, I'm Rob Myers from Evermore Creations. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to remove those drips or nubs on the back of your project after your epoxy dries. Alright, now today after I put the last clear coat on them, I'm going to bring them over to my sander, sand all those edges off with the belt sander here. Don't take much to get them off. The way I'm doing it on here can be dangerous. If your fingers hit that big belt sander, it can take off some skin in a hurry. Or if you don't have a good grip on that and it's a bigger problem, it could go flying across the shop, and if somebody else is in there, you can either do damage to your product or maybe another employee or another worker. So if you're not comfortable with it doing it that way, it does take a lot. I've had a lot of experience over the years doing it that way. It's just quicker for me. The smaller projects easier. As long as you keep your hands away, you can kind of twist it to get it away, away from your hands away, and keep it a little safer. They do have some stops on there. I don't like them because they can bind you up, but so always be safe. So if you're not comfortable doing that, I'm going to show you how you can do it with just a regular belt sander. Not everybody has a table mount sander, so I'm going to just show you how I do this. You can do it with the orbital sander. It's going to take a little while. I'm going to set it up here, and we're going to do one on with the belt sander. Now what I got here is just a floor mat. I had it right down here. I picked it up. There's a little staple in there. So just make sure it's clean. But these rubber floor mats will hold that material pretty good for you. I also have these carpet, but they'll slide around a little bit. If you fasten them on something, a table or something, they might hold it pretty good. But that one's already done. If you can see that or not, but now always start flat. You gotta watch it with the belt sander too, because it's easy to make your divots by twisting it, or always try to keep it flat. You can do, like I said, an orbital sander will take them down. You get a 100 grit or 150 grit, and it'll take them down pretty good too. But I'll show you this first. You want to hit those nubs first, just to smooth them off so there's not a sharp point on them. It could rip your belt or throw your piece around. So I'll just go around and I'll hit them real quick. Just knock them down enough to so they're not sharp. Then you can go. Just go over real quick. This is going to be painted, or it's going to be the back of a plaque. So this is 150, and it does take a lot longer, but I'll go do the same thing. I'll hit those nubs and get them down. It will really tear this up if you don't. When I'm going over, I'm holding it a little bit on the angle, so I'm catching them as I'm going. If you go straight, it's going to catch and it's going to tear up the edge of your. That's That's how the sander does. It does a good job, and that's 150 grit. If you went down to 80 grit or 100 grit, it would do a little bit quicker. But you can see there's still a little bit of a, but you can't feel that at all. If you put a paint over it or whatever, I'm going to put some notches in here so we can hang them. But I'm going to finish them up on this other sander. But that's you don't need to do it on here if this scares you, or if you don't have one. There's the other two options. If you're doing pretty much any woodwork and you should have a sander, I would do an orbital sander, not one of those oscillating sanders. Those will take forever to do. All right, now we're going to do, these are going to be serving trays here, but they're going to do their own handles. So this one's got the little hook in there, but it's upside down. I didn't notice when I made it, so I'm going to have to put a hook thing in there. The hook router bit.